Alright, so I want to talk about Diablo Immortal. I want to try to answer some simple questions here. What the hell is this game? Is it worth your time and money? Is it free to play or is it pay to win? And just all of that good stuff. So, there's quite a lot here, but I will have to say before deep diving into the stuff I really don't like, I have to say that the game was fun gameplay wise. There's a good amount of classes to start with. I chose the Necromancer, and it looks like there's a couple of small differences from, the regular Diablo series to this Immortal series. First of all, everything is a little more streamlined. You're going to see a lot of mobile features and MMO features such as navigation, auto navigational and stuff like that. Really easy to track stuff. It really feels like I'm playing a mobile Diablo MMO. However, this game wasn't supposed to come out on PC from what I've heard. I played only the PC beta off the battle launcher. The only reason they put it on PC is because they knew people were going to be playing this on iOS and Android on PC anyway, using BlueStacks and stuff like that. So, why not just port it themselves to make it official and just run a little bit better? So, yeah. This game played well. I used a keyboard and mouse and a controller. Now, it's beta, so a lot of stuff will be changing. A lot of stuff doesn't work that well. I plugged in my Xbox One controller. That thing ran like garbage. It was unresponsive. It was very delayed. More than a couple seconds. The dead zone was all off. But as soon as I plugged it out, and I plugged in a PS4 controller, it worked well. There's a lot of tweaking and hotkey stuff you can do, which is good. And the PC, I think for sure, if you're playing on PC works perfectly. If you're using a controller, that's when it gets a little rough. But the game plays like a really fun action RPG with isometric graphics, because that's just what it is. Is it better and more fun than, let's say, Diablo 3? I have to say yes, just because it is new, it's not overcomplicated, and it takes a lot of stuff from that game into here and just try to streamlines it. So, the good stuff: gameplay, fun; progression, fun; playing with characters and messing with builds and partying with other people, fun. Now, let's get to the nitty-gritty stuff. What is all the pay-to-win stuff? So, because it's free to play, you have to assume they have to get your money somehow. Is it cosmetics? Yes. Is it rerolls? Yes. Is it treasures? Yes. Is it battle passes? Yes. Is it PvP advantage? Yes. This game is 100% pay to win. There's a marketplace as well where you're going to be trading things. Now, everyone knew when the game came out, or when it was coming out, do you guys even have cell phones? We knew it was bad. I guess this is a game that's gonna stand out on its own, and I played it for a couple hours right now, and I'm done with it. I wanted to check out what it was, have my own experience with it before I read any other sort of reviews. But like I said, the gameplay is fine. It's fun to use all your skills. It's mostly cooldowns. There's like no mana. You have buttons, hotkeys for everything. It works perfect. But besides the point. This game's supposed to hold us over until Diablo 4, which I'll play that a little bit. But it's really interesting how they brought back the marketplace here. So yeah, everything you would expect in a mobile game is here. Battle passes, a lot of you click this to get a daily reward. You click this to get a progression reward. So much stuff keeps going your way. Blah 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 blah. Oh, we hit 3,000 million pre-subscribers. Here's a armor set that cosmetic armor set that takes over everything. So, oh my god. There's a lot here. It really is. And if you're watching the review and you have any questions, let me know down below. Even though you can play it yourself, it does take a little time to unlock all the stuff. And I think if you play for about, I want to say 8 to 15 hours, you're gonna hit max level. And then at that point, it's all gonna be raiding, PvPing, and leveling up. Now, to level up, you find lots of loot here, various rarities, rare legendaries, etc. You got lots of gems. You're going to be upgrading them, and you're going to be transferring over the tiers. You're going to do a lot of re-rolling, respecking. I was pretty surprised how quick and easy the leveling was. You just level up, and then it automatically puts a point into your next skill. You only get different build synergies later and different builds to mess around with when you're a high enough level, so you can actually have more than a couple of skills to equip at once, so you can test out which ones work better with which one. The game highly recommends you play with friends. There's a thing here, instead of a guild, it's called a war band. You can have up to 8 people. I recommend playing with friends. It looks like there's a ton of people here, so if you play the first couple of months it's out, you're going to be able to get into any war band you want. Everyone just wants people, and you get really good rewards for playing with other players. You get like better drops and stuff like that. One thing I really did not like though is the instance dungeons. You can go in, and then before you jump into a dungeon, there's a portal, you walk in the map, and it's like, hey, go in here, difficulty 1. However, you want difficulty 2 and 3, you have to party with other players, which is fine at the beginning. Like I mentioned, a million people playing, you're not going to have trouble finding parties. But what about later on? The game's slowing down a little bit, you can't play in the difficulty levels. Maybe you're farther ahead where it's very scarce. Not many people are going to be playing. Now, I don't think you necessarily need to play the harder difficulties, but that's where like a lot of the extra increased experience and more drop rates come from, which sucks a lot. So yeah, Diablo Immortal, it's exactly what I thought. It's pay to win, but it's what I expected, and I don't hate it. I don't hate it, especially because the gameplay is so smooth. The gameplay is smooth, the combat's great. Just play with a couple friends, play on the toilet, whatever. It's good. It's a good distraction. Just don't go spending too much money on, late game rerolls and stuff. As long mobile games have been out forever. You've been warned. Clash of Clans. All that stuff. Just don't spend too much money, and you'll be fine. I don't even know I wouldn't spend money in this game on rerolls. I think the best thing to spend your money on would just be the battle pass and just go from there. That's what I think. Because you get like the PUBG or Fortnite Battle Pass where you get the free track and then you get the paid track. So it's just like that. So if you guys enjoyed, leave a like. It helps a lot. If you're already sub for daily videos. I went into this game not knowing too much about it other than the expectations that it was a free-to-play mobile game. I was very surprised that it played really well with controller. Combat was smooth. And it just had all the pay-to-win stuff that I thought. There's a market. There's PvP. And you can reach end game really fast. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.